Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, RUT, the realest, coolest, the trillest, and king. On this platform as we speak, y'all know we back. And I don't even want to call this a banger, bro, because it's a real sad situation that we talking about that's going mega quadruple viral, right? DDG in the Holly Bailey situation is just gone too far. Restraining orders were pulled, took Halo from him, gave her full custody for now, right? Temporary full custody. It's sad because that's his world. No matter what he did to her, he never hurt the kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the kid should have to suffer for what the parents go through, right? Unfortunately, they are innocent bystanders, or casualty of war, I guess you want to call it. But yeah, it's a sad situation. So I've been at work all day. That's why I'm just not posting this. Or I might post this tomorrow. I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna check it out and see what they got going on. Y'all comment down below. Do you think Didi is capable of really, hurting mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, or do y'all think she really actually like on some foo-foo shit? Cause she could be on some foo-foo shit. Like, just because she's so quiet and all this other BS, that don't mean she can't be a bitter baby mama and be making up just like anybody else. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. If you're new, subscribe. If you enjoyed my video, subscribe, like it, comment, all that good stuff. Let's check it out.
Halle Bailey did file for full custody of Halo. In her declaration to the court, she claimed that throughout their relationship and continuing to this date, Daryl has been and continue to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards her. She's seeking orders to protect herself and her son from his ongoing abuse. She claims no advance notice was given to DDG because Halle was afraid he would retaliate with violence. She also says that she's concerned for her and her son's safety and asks that DDG be ordered to stay away from both of them. Halle also...
Bro, no, hell no. I was on her side. I was, just because I feel like Didi is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? And he might be. But what she's saying right now, that just sounds like she's bitter, bro. You really think he finna hurt the baby, bro? Come on, man. That's his world. He been wanting to be a dad since I started watching him in 2017. You really think he finna hurt that little boy? Bush, dog.
Accused DDG of bad-mouthing her to millions of fans on Twitch and YouTube whenever he wants to cause upset. He claims I'm withholding our son and that I'm with other men. As a result, I then receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up...
He never threatened her on social media.
Live ranting about me and alleged that I'm keeping Halo from him. This is false. I have requested a set schedule, which he refuses. Then Halle talked about an incident that happened on January 18th at her house when DDG was picking up Halo. She was asking him when was he going to bring Halo back, and he wouldn't answer. Then she goes on to say the discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo in the car seat. I was buckling the baby into the car seat and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not even fully dressed as I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out my car, B." Halo started crying.
Wow.
Halle was leaving the baby with her agitated ex and repeated and pleaded with him to stop calling her a B. Then the argument escalated. The next thing she knew, things got physical between them. They fought each other, wrestling and tussling. At one point, Daryl was pulling her hair and then he slammed her face on the steering wheel, causing her tooth to chip. She then stopped fighting back because she was in a lot of pain. Halle said that she wanted to get out the car with Halo but was now stuck. Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with them. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged his family who were there to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said just leave Halo and go. I left. I had bruises all over my arm and a chipped tooth. Then there was another incident when Halle wasn't home. DDG came over and he took a picture of her bedroom and he said, "Now I know what you've been on, LOL." And then there was another incident on March 7th at Halle's house when DDG popped up while Halle and Halo was sick with RSV. She didn't want him to leave, but DDG wanted to see his son because he hasn't seen his son in a while. They ended up getting into an argument. DDG got angry and started yelling and calling her names. She said he then saw the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged the Ring camera, opened the side door, and threw the Ring camera out the home. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera. He then locked me out of the house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entry. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help. With her on the phone line, I repeated and asked Daryl to please leave. I told him that...
Let's be real, bro. I'm sorry. I see her family. She got Beyonce, she got all these big, heavy people on her side. if she was really going through this and she talking about she calling family members and letting them know what's going on, yes, some people do suffer in silence. That is true. But bro, and you know, honestly, bro, whenever this type of stuff happens, they paint the guy to be horrible, right? But then at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the woman was provoking. Now I understand you never put a hand on, bro. When is a woman gonna be held accountable, bro? I tell my daughters, and I practice what I tell my daughters: never argue with a man, don't fight no man, never get it. If he tweaking, just be quiet. Get away from him. Come to me. Go somewhere where you can be safe, and then handle your business. But if it's just you and him, he's a man. He's gonna overpower you. He's gonna whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, that's just how it is, bro. But she wasn't taught properly. You know what I'm saying? She should know never. If she knew DD was tweaking, obviously she wants her son's best interest at heart. She know that nigga not finna hurt that baby. She should have just let the baby go, and then call the peoples. You know what I mean? Call the court. Do whatever she had to do. She is 50% the problem. They're 50-50. It's no longer just DD. Nah, what Haley doing? What Haley got going on? I'm telling you, bro.
He was being rude and I was too sick to deal with him. He would not leave. When he realized that my family member was on the phone line, he became enraged. Around the same time, I noticed that he saw that the Ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this recorded and will bring the recording to the hearing. She said that DDG then grabbed her phone and hung up on her relative while she managed to get Halo from him. Daryl then ran out the house with her phone. I followed begging to please give me my phone back. He got into his car and closed the door on me while I was holding Halo. Daryl then drove off and threw my phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, B." As a result of this incident, I filed a police report. Then on Mother's Day, DDG sent her a link to DJ Academic's post where he was saying that she was with Brent Fires on vacation. You think you hurting my feelings, but you're really ruining your own image. This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day, but just have the same energy when it's
That's Will Smith's son.
Just have the same energy when it's my turn to have him. I'm on the same ish. Hallie did respond back to DDG. She said, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon." Both parties have been ordered to participate in the May 30th mediation teleconference to determine custody or visitation. If the two fail to come up with a plan before then using online court tools, a court hearing is scheduled for June 4th. DDG did go live on Twitch yesterday, and a lot of people said that they heard him crying at the end.
All right, so this is DD going live. I think this is his first live after the whole thing came about, the you know, warrant and everything like that or whatever. So we're gonna see what he got to say. He's probably not gonna speak on it. I don't think he can speak on it, but we're gonna just get a reaction, see how you feel from it, man.
Thought about not streaming, but I'm like, nah, I can't do what the fuck I always tell everybody else. I always tell people to work through whatever they going through, and then I was gonna sit here and not, but I don't really know where to go with this live, to be honest. You know, it's just it's just a bunch of nosy people in here that don't give a fuck about me. They just see what they can, just being nosy, so I just don't want to give nobody no satisfaction or nothing. It's just crazy how life works, bro. It's just crazy. Got one of these for y'all, though.
Damn, you can tell he is down. My nigga down, bro.
All right, y'all, I'm finna get off.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna hurt my heart to say, and it's literally making me like hella emotional, bro. That's why my brother streams, bro. That's why my brother streams, because he can't see Halo how he want to, bro. What? That's why y'all see my brother on stream until he goes to sleep, and this shit kind of like low key fucking the nigga up, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of watched this. He was crying.
I'm not gonna lie.
Emotional.
I don't wanna.
That's his brother,
like
bro.
Emotional on camera type shit.
That's his brother. I feel him though.
I had to put these glasses on, chat. But Nigga, the reason why my brother is streaming so much, bro, and y'all see this nigga on that bitch for hours, bro, is because that nigga called me and be like, bro, that shit hurt, bro.